The Supreme Court will consider whether the Biden administration has the right to regulate what are known as ghost guns. At issue is the new rule the White House announced back in 2022.
It treats unassembled ghost gun kits like a firearm, which would require serial numbers and background checks. And tonight, Fox 9 investigator Nathan O'Neill explains what this could mean for Minnesota.
They can be deadly and untraceable. Yet ghost guns are becoming more of a problem across the country and right here in Minnesota. But now the U.S. Supreme Court is set to decide whether the Biden administration has the authority to regulate them at all.
It's not a Second Amendment case. It's not a challenge saying, I have a right to keep and bear arms and this rule violates that right. This is an administrative law change, which is very different. So it's basically saying that the Biden administration is overstepping its authority to regulate firearms.
Ghost guns are virtually untraceable, with no serial number, which means criminals and even teenagers could buy a ready-to-build kit to make their own ghost gun. The Fox 9 investigators previously told you about cases like this New Year's Eve shooting at the Mall of America in 2021, which injured a teenager and an innocent bystander. The firearm in question, a ghost gun, a Polymer 80, the shooter told police he bought online.
So let me ask you this, where'd you get that gun?
Handmade.
Handmade, so you ordered the parts and everything?
Yeah.
Okay. You just order that online or something?
Police have even found ghost guns in the hands of underage teens.
How old are you? You're 15?
This dashcam video obtained by the Fox 9 investigators shows the arrest of a 15-year-old in St. Paul, accused here in an armed robbery over a bicycle in 2021.
You're going to jail for robbery and aggravated assault.
Police recovered this loaded ghost gun from the teen before he was ultimately booked. A striking example of where some of these untraceable weapons are ending up. In the ATF's first firearms report in 20 years, the federal government says nearly 38,000 ghost guns were reported to the feds between 2017 and 2021. In Minnesota, at least 187 ghost guns were recovered in that same time frame.
These guns are weapons of choice for many criminals. We're going to do everything we can to deprive them of that choice.
But in 2022, the Biden administration created a new rule to regulate unassembled kits like this, just like a firearm. A federal judge in Texas threw out the rule nationwide. But the Biden administration took it to the Supreme Court, arguing that doing so would be, quote, reopening the floodgates to the tide of untraceable ghost guns flowing into our nation's communities. In a surprise move, the conservative majority U.S. Supreme Court ordered to keep the ghost gun rule in effect, at least for now.
It does give us insight into what some of these justices are thinking.
Lower courts struck down the rule, and this week, the U.S. Supreme Court decided to take on the full case. But in Minnesota, there's already a state law on the books, making it illegal to possess a firearm without a serial number. Historically, it's a charge that's rarely been used until recently. Last year, at least 170 state criminal charges were filed. That's more than 5 times the amount from 2021. Yet another indication of the rise of ghost guns in Minnesota. One such case was this traffic stop in Richfield last year, where these 2 young men were pulled over for an illegal lane change. Court records revealed the smell of marijuana led police to search the car, where they found this backpack with this loaded ghost gun inside, a firearm with no serial number. While detained in the back of the squad car, you can hear then 21-year-old Alfonso Williams mention the ghost gun and that it's been used before. Williams ultimately pleaded guilty to a felony state charge for possession of a firearm without a serial number. The Supreme Court is expected to hear arguments on the case in its next term, which begins in October. Until then, the court says the Biden administration's ghost gun rule can remain in effect while the lawsuit continues. For the Fox 9 investigators, I'm Nathan O'Neill.